Hi everyone, Christina Jordan here, your Board Certified Master Nutritionist here at Fit Body Weight Loss, and happy October 1st. Can you believe it? It is already October 2019, and before you know it, it is 92 days until it is a brand new decade. It is gonna be 2020 before you know it. I mean, seriously, I cannot even believe it. So I'm so excited because with the end of this year, I wanted to help you have a happy, healthy October. I want you to step into this fall season on your A game, like feeling your best, looking your best, having the energy, having just the drive and feeling in control. And I understand that right now we're stepping into season temptation, like pumpkin spice everything. Thanks, Starbucks. Like literally, you cannot, even our candles make us want to eat them right now. So yes, I get it, you guys, you are in a time of major temptation where pumpkin spice this and cinnamon spice that and chocolate and the whole shebang, not to mention all the activities, the carnivals, the fairs, the school events, the business parties, the network events, and Halloween. So I wanted to share with you my 3 tips that as a master nutritionist, and I'm a mom, you guys, so I'm exposed to all of this kid activities, Halloween, you name it, I'm exposed to it too, and I'm not a saint. I have the same temptations that you guys have. So I wanted to share 3 tips to help you stay on track to have a healthy fall and definitely a healthy Halloween. Okay, so first of all, the first thing I want to say is this Halloween is, with it coming up, share the love. I know, share the love. What I mean by that is once Halloween is over, like you've given the last, or you're about to give out the last piece of candy, it's 10 o'clock on Halloween night, and you're like, oh no, I have this entire bowl of candy left. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to share that love. I want you to be a total blessing to the last little 6-year-old that comes to your door, and I want you to take that bowl and I want you to dump it. Like literally, dump it in their bag. Just watch their eyes light up and watch the parents going, they're gonna be like me, oh no. And likewise, if you are a parent and someone shares the love to your children and now your kids got massive bags of candy, here's what we do in our house. I have 3 boys, and right now only one, sad to say, is left to trick or treat. The other 2 are teenagers and they're too cool for trick or treating. But what we do is we actually like to take that candy and I let them pick a few pieces out. They get enough for a couple of days, just one small Ziploc baggie fill, and then the rest of it you can donate. We can donate. We love doing that. We love making even other Ziploc baggies and giving it to the schools, giving it to the library, giving it to the teachers. Churches are awesome to donate candy to. You can donate to the churches. Or another example is the fire department. Believe it or not, your local fire department loves getting candy, and here's why. Because they'll do the shot clinics where they'll give little kids shots, and giving them a little piece of candy at the end is a little way to kind of brighten their day. And so that's another great thing you can do. You can donate it to the fire department. And then, which takes me to tip number 2, which is what we do here. And what you need to do too. You can find a healthy alternative to everything you so love and desire and crave. You can find a healthy alternative. So for example, if you love pumpkin pie, someone today just shared with me pumpkin pie hummus that they're dipping apples in. There is a healthy alternative, I promise. You just have to have a little bit of tenacious spirit in you to go do a little bit of research. Like for example, 2 or 3 falls ago, I actually made the most amazing organic, sugar-free, lactose-free, gluten-free, but totally delicious pumpkin pie. It was so good, I actually took it on the news and all the anchors had a slice. They loved it. And what's great is we can make these healthy swaps. We really can. And speaking of healthy swaps, let's talk about Halloween. What is the thing we always give out? Candy. Sugar, I get it. And even for me, I love Kit Kats. I always have. It's been my favorite since I was a little girl. And so for me, what I do is I try not to totally tempt myself. And since I know like every other house in the neighborhood is gonna give out candy, I mean, we have one neighbor that they give away mega whole-sized candy bars. I can't compete with that. I'm a nutritionist, right? But what I can do is I can make when they come to my house fun. So what we do is every year we set up this really cute, old-fashioned bobbing for apples station. The kids love it. The kids absolutely love it. A lot of children have never experienced that, you know? These kids now, they're just glued to their phones and their computers, and they've never experienced something old school like this. So we set up a really cool old school bobbing for apple station, and then we also have a bowl of like little prizes. And you know what? It costs less to do that than it is to buy all that junky, sugary candy. And you know, and what we did, just a disclaimer, because some parents can be a little nervous about having their kids. They're like, oh, germs. I don't care. Honestly, my boys love it. I figure they're gonna get germs somewhere or another, so whatever, just let them go. And so they loved it, and we have a little sign that says, ask your parent, bobbing for apples, ask your parents, please. And they love it. And it's such a fun experience where they get to do something they haven't done before, or is something that they think is, you know, maybe just on TV, and they get to try it. It's hilarious to watch, and they have a good time. And so, and I feel good about it because then I'm not having to deal with all this excessive candy, and I feel like I can show that we can have fun without indulging in sugar. We really can. We can have fun without it, and it is fun. And they still get their treats. Like, don't think I'm like that mom that says no candy at all. They do. They still get some candy, but we try to make it to where they're not gonna get sick from it or overindulge. And then there's those that don't have a lot. So if you live here in Arizona, there's an amazing children's home here. It's a wonderful orphanage. I've actually done a lot of volunteer and service there. My husband and I actually did a lot with their youth groups and whatnot. We actually took the kids. It's called Sunshine Acres. And almost every year I take my 3 sons and we go and we deliver presents and candy canes and candies to the kids at Christmas time. And we actually this year we'll be doing another toy drive for them. And we love doing this because it really allows us to give and teach my kids to give. And so for my moms and dads out there watching who are like, I'm so nervous about all the candy my kids are gonna get. And trust me, I get it. I have 3 boys. And so there were times where we would have massive bowls of candy and bags, literally bags of candy. And so what I do is I let my kids pick out their Ziploc bag of their favorites. You can have your favorites. And then we take it and then I'll give all the candy to kids that maybe don't get that opportunity. It's such a great opportunity to, one, protect your health, but also help your children and yourself with your heart and to protect your heart. It's really about giving and having that mentality that I have more than enough. I have more than enough to give. I don't need all that candy. Let's give it. Let's be a blessing. Plus, don't forget your fire department. They would probably love that wherever you are in this world. The local fire department around you would probably love to have that for the kids. Your local library would probably love to have it to help bribe those little kids to get in and read some books and get a candy. So just some ideas. And then lastly, your third and final tip, which I feel is the most important. So I saved the best for last, at least the most important for last. You have to prepare, you guys. I know you're like, oh, she's talking about meal prepping again. Sort of, but not exactly. You have to prepare. Because if you are going to these carnivals, these events, these fairs, trick-or-treating, and you're starving, you are going to make some bad choices. Like, I'm talking, you could leave the house and say, I'm so good, I'm on the Fit Body plan, I'm doing what that nutritionist said to do, I'm eating healthy. But if you haven't eaten in 4 hours, your body is going to send signals to your brain that says our blood sugar is falling and we need to make a bad choice. We need to get something high in sugar, high in fat, high in salt right now. And so what do? You unwrap that candy bar and you pop it in your mouth. You didn't want to do it, but your body sent those signals to do it. This is what's called, I know it sounds crazy, but you're considered clinically insane with your next food choice. chemically, you're clinically insane, meaning you know logically that this is not what you want to do. You know logically this is not what you're supposed to do, but you do it anyways because your body is in a crisis state where your blood sugar is falling because you haven't eaten and now you're making a bad choice. So here's what I'd like to challenge you to do. Not just for Halloween, I mean every day this fall, every day this October. I want to challenge you to never leave home without a snack. And it could be something simple like a small apple or a bag of berries or a little bag of almonds or maybe some pepitas, which are pumpkin seeds. I love those. They're awesome and you can throw it in your purse and you're good to go. And don't tell me you don't have room. Don't tell me you don't have room in your bag, ladies and gentlemen, because listen, if you were to open up your purse right now, I guarantee you've got a screwdriver, you've got Advil, you've got paperwork from 1983, you've got everything in there. You can throw an apple in there. You can throw a little mandarin orange. It's this big. It's not even the size of your mouth. Like literally, it's this big. You can throw that in there. Throw a tiny little bag of almonds in there. I'm telling you, this will save you so many times. It saved me so many times. And if you're going to a big event, what I want you to do is I want you to have a meal before you go, even if they're serving food. I do this every time I teach at an event or I go to a networking event or a business event or a seminar, anything. I eat before I go, and I have something that's high protein, and then I'll have a complex carbohydrate, and then I'll have a small healthy fat. And that keeps me satiated and in control. So that way I actually have the chicken Caesar salad that I thought I was going to have instead of eating the pasta, right? And so this keeps you on track. You preparing is what's gonna set you up for success. I'm telling you, whether it's Halloween, your kids' event at school, a work event, whatever, a fair, a carnival, prepare. Prepare your body and prepare your mind. Have a pep talk with yourself. If you know that they're serving the cheesecake that you like to eat 3 or 4 slices of and sneak one in your purse home, then have a pep talk with yourself. Remind yourself of your goals. Say, listen, I got this. I'm in control of my body. I can do this. And you really have to have this pep talk. And you don't just think it. I know a lot of people are like, well, I think really good about myself. No. Speak really good about yourself. You have to use your words. Speak it out. Speak it out because your subconscious needs to hear this. It needs to hear that you're in control, that you're the boss, that you've come too far to be told what to do by that cheesecake, that you're gonna make good choices tonight, that I'm gonna do this. Your mind, your subconscious needs to hear this. Don't just think it. Thinking is good. That's step 1. Step 2 is you gotta speak it. Speak your words out. Hear it, and then stick to it. Stick to your guns. And if you want even more help, tell somebody. Tell your significant other, tell your kids, hey, honey, mommy's not gonna eat your candy this year, okay? I want you, that is your homework right now. If you are a parent or a grandparent and you have little ones that you're gonna be around on Halloween, I want you, after this film is over and before the holiday, I want you to tell your kid, listen, mommy or daddy is not going to eat your candy this year. I'm not doing it. Don't give me a piece. I've had to tell my children, even if I beg you for a piece, don't give me one, because I don't want to. But in the moment, right, if we haven't prepared and we haven't eaten in 4 hours, because remember, just 4 hours, studies show that after 4 hours of not eating, you are considered clinically insane with your next food choice. So if you haven't eaten all day because you've been busy getting little Jimmy's costume together or little Tiffany's cute dance recital outfit together, when the cookies come out, you're like, game on, bring them to mama. And that's what I don't want for you guys. I want you to be able to stay on track. I want you to feel good because let's be honest. The worst feeling in the world is to have all the beautiful festivities going on. Being at the event, you finally got everybody looking good, you look good, and your stomach is in knots. You're bloated, you're swollen, you're getting a migraine, your blood sugar spiked and now it's dropped. And listen, symptoms of blood sugar dropping are horrible. You feel dizzy, you feel tired, you can feel nauseous, you feel erratic, out of control with your food. You can literally go in. I've had patients send me messages saying, help me, I'm having a nervous breakdown in Disneyland. What is going on? And I said, what are you eating? And then they're like, oh, well, I'm having a churro or I had a churro and a chocolate covered, this or that, and I also had a bread bowl. And I said, well, what's going on? Is your blood sugar's dropping? It spiked really high and now it's dropping, and you're feeling the symptoms of dropping. And you might be having an adverse reaction to the sugar and to the gluten, which, you guys, the #1 food triggers on the planet to spike your insulin and also cause your body to have autoimmune reactions is sugar, gluten, lactose, fake GMO foods, and beans. So I'm just saying, like, if you're eating those foods this fall, you're gonna have reactions most likely. So I want you to step into this fall and into this Halloween season and into this beautiful new rest of the year, feeling your best, looking your best, having the best energy, being in control, just feeling on your game. Because let's be honest, you guys, there's only 92 days left in this year. And not just this year, this decade. Yes, this is the end of the decade. And I want you to end this decade feeling your best. 2020 is right around the corner. 2020 is 92 days away. I mean, did you accomplish what you wanted to in the last decade? And if not, at least in your health, we can change that. We can have you stepping into 2020, feeling your best, having the most energy, the most strength, feeling on top of this whole health game. If your autoimmune issues are out of control, if you're diabetic, pre-diabetic, your thyroid's off, your hormones are off, you're feeling like you have no sex drive, you have no energy, you're exhausted all the time. Listen, you guys, that's all tied to nutrition. We can fix that. Let's do it. Let's do this together. Let's get you stepping into the new year, feeling your best, looking your best, being your best, and living your best life. And your best life comes with learning how to control this area of your world. And the truth is, listen, especially if you are a parent, if you have not self-cared, if you have not taken care of your body, your health, when you go to pour out for others and give out to others, you're gonna have nothing left to give. I am a better mom. I am a better wife. I'm a better sister, a better friend, a better daughter when I have cared for myself, and so are you. You are a better parent, you're a better worker, you're a better boss, you're a better neighbor. I'm a lot kinder to my neighbors and to people out in the world whenever I have taken care of myself and I don't feel like I'm at my wits' end and I'm not exhausted. And let me tell you, if you don't believe me that you can make a change, the truth is I have patients that will lose 17 to 30 pounds in just 30 days. All the time. It happens all the time. But even 5 pounds, even 3 pounds, 1 pound is good if you're making positive changes, because studies show that just changing your weight and losing just 10 pounds of body fat can take you from pre-diabetic back to healthy and normal and safe. That's right. Losing just 15 pounds now can take you from having issues with your thyroid over to having no issues and getting off of medication. You guys, you can transform your life. If I did it, you can do it. I used to have to be on so many different medications for type 2 diabetes, for thyroid, for Hashimoto's, autoimmune issues. I had issues with even being able to sleep and being able to be awake. I was chronically fatigued and then couldn't sleep. I had insomnia. I had issues with anxiety. I had issues with self-esteem, and literally, like, I was afraid to go talk to people and leave my house. And let me tell you, when I changed my nutrition, when I got my hormones in balance, when I took control and I started this program, my life changed. And now I'm happy to share that I'm no longer type 2 diabetic. I am no longer on any type of thyroid medication. I'm on no medications anymore. And this has been over 10 years I've maintained this. I've lost over half my body size, and let me tell you, I feel incredible. I do. I have more energy now for my kids, for my husband, for myself. I have more energy and focus for my goals and dreams. I'm writing books. I'm writing for magazines. I'm able to serve and volunteer. I actually just was able to speak for a church for all these women, and I used to not have that energy or that confidence. And now I will tell you, when you conquer one mountain in your life, you can conquer so many other mountains. I challenge you, join my next challenge. Start something. Even if it's not with me, do something for your health today. Do something good for yourself today. But if you want some extra help and motivation, try my challenge. Do this with me. We start October 5th and we go through December 5th. That's just 60 days. And in this time, you're gonna learn so much. And studies show that if you actually go into a challenge and challenge yourself, you are more likely to succeed than if you don't. And that's why I do these challenges, because they motivate us. They keep us on track. After all, we think to ourselves, well, I can do 60 days. I can't do 60 months or 60 years. I can do 60 days. And you can. You can do this for 60 days. And let's step into 2020, feeling our best, looking our best, being our best. You can do this, and I'm here to help you, you guys. So click the link, go to Fit Body Weight Loss, click on the challenge link, and let's do this together. And if you happen to be watching this video and it's long past the challenge, because I do share this all over. I put it on YouTube, I put it on social media. If you happen to be watching this and it's long past that time, you know what? Don't worry about a date. Start now. Start wherever you're at. And if you need help, reach out. I will help you. I've been in your shoes. I've done this. And I'm telling you, if it were easy and we didn't need help, then I would have been at my goal a long time ago, but I had to have help. And I reached out and I learned and I studied and I found answers. And that's why I share it with you guys, because I don't want you doing this alone. I don't want you suffering for as long as I had to. I don't want you wasting your time and your money and your energy and your tears and your frustration on things that don't work. This works. I guarantee you it works. This works. You will feel better. You will look better. You will be stronger and healthier than you've ever felt in your whole life. And I can tell you I've helped thousands of patients, celebrities, from politician to pop stars to stay-at-home moms to moms and dads who just need help. I've worked with them all, and we all lose the same way. If they can do it, you can do it. So go to my website, fitbodyweightloss.com, do my challenge, or at least check out the testimonials, learn a little bit more, read my free articles, educate yourself, and let's make the rest of 2019 the best of 2019. Let's step into 2020 being our best, feeling our best, looking our best, and truly doing our best. Have a beautiful October, everyone. If you need anything at all, reach out. You can send me an email through the website at fitbodyweightloss.com. Also, be sure to follow me on YouTube. I'm actually working on building my YouTube channel. On Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. All of it is Fit Body Weight Loss. You can find me there. And again, I just try to be accessible for you guys, be available, answering your questions, and just inspiring you guys, keeping you on track. And I hope this helped. If it did, please share this video, tag your friends, share it with other parents who need help keeping their kids on track and keeping their families healthy for the holidays, especially with the Candy Day, Halloween, aka #1 candy day of the year coming up. Let's stay healthy. Let's stay on track, you guys. Have a beautiful and amazing October. Bye, you guys.